Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I just had to grab my cup of tea because cup of tea is life. I don't drink coffee anymore. Good morning, welcome. I'm going to wait a few minutes to see who jumps on. Have you seen these amazing mugs? By the way, check out the black parts on them. And the first 10 of these that I ordered, I didn't double check. And they came through with these beautiful black parts on them from the side of the logo, like from the border. And at first I was like, oh, that's not what I wanted. I was a bit gutted. Who's just jumped on? Hashtag becoming you. If you're on, let me know that you're here. And then I realised something. I was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly how it's meant to be, because I teach not being perfect. I teach that we're perfectly imperfect. And that's what these mugs are. There were only 10 of them. The next ones came and they were great. And so what I did was, when I sent them out to my clients, oh, good morning, Karen. When I sent them out to my clients who are, who really like control and like things to be perfect, I said, well, you're getting the ones that are imperfect. Because every single time you look at the mug, you will remember that life isn't perfect. It's far from it. Good morning, my love. How is Sydney this morning? I'm excited for today because scarcity is something that so many people face. So many like, I don't have enough. And I'm not enough. I'm not enough. I couldn't possibly do that because I haven't done enough training. So day 3 of Becoming You, if you haven't watched day 1 and 2, go back and watch them. They are valuable pieces of content. Hello, Ezra. There you are, my lovely. I love this. This is so cool. Like, all my clients jump on and support. And you know why? Because they know the impact that working on your mind can have. Right? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, scarcity. Now, if I was in scarcity right now, I could be concerned or worried that this cup of tea wasn't enough for me. It wasn't going to do what I wanted it to do. I could be worried that it was going to fall over and I would lose it and I would completely spill it. But am I? No. And I'm using that as a really good example because, where can I put this? I put this on the floor. Do you reckon I'll knock it over now that I've just said that? So what happens when we're in scarcity? Often we're comparing. Often we are, I'm just shifting that so you guys can see my whole face. I'm going to sit back. Often we are comparing ourselves to others. We are looking around at other people who might be or might not even be doing the same thing we're doing. And we're like, oh, I'm not good enough. I couldn't do that. Who would I be to do that? I haven't done what they've done. And the scarcity mindset, the lack mentality plays out in so many ways, shapes or forms. How many people do you know get just enough money in their paycheck to survive? Like, and some of them are comfortable surviving, but it might be $1,000 a week, $2,000 a week, and it might be $700 a week. I've been there, right? And they get that paycheck and it's like, by the time they pay rent or mortgage, they pay their bills, they've paid for their kids if they've got kids, they've maybe had one outing in the week, and they're left with zero. You know the people. Drop some comments in. Might have been you. I was that person for a very, very long time. And what happens is, even going into that, before that money comes in, it's like, oh, well, it's going to be all gone. It's going to be gone. And this is where we can flip and reverse your amazing mindset, because your mind is the most powerful tool that you have. Correct? Yes. Correct. So if you flip and reverse your mindset into a moment of or a mindset of, and it might just be for a moment, this is really cool, into hey, there's enough for everyone. I'm in my lane. I teach this to all my one-to-one clients. I teach this within all my programs that I do. I have stayed in my lane. Can I see what's going on out there? Sure, I've got peripheral vision. I can see. But what happens if my direction or my focus goes out there? What are you doing? What are you doing, Bob? Oh, okay. My focus is then off my own lane, right? So who else has jumped on? Let me know that you're here. Say hello, please. I would love that. Again, focus. Oh, there's Sally over there doing this. Okay. Again, what did you see do? What did you see happen with my hands? Right? Really? Oh, okay. Yep, she's doing this. Where are my hands now? Are they going forward? Nope. They're not. That has been one of my biggest attributes to me and my success and what I've done and changing my mindset and working on me is I've been focused on my lane. What do I want? What do I want to experience? Not what anyone else does. And this is what we're doing in Breaking the Rules. This is why I've done the celebration leading up to Breaking the Rules. We just had a few more members join in, newbies join in yesterday, which is so exciting because Breaking the Rules is going to teach you how to break the rules as to what you're holding on to. Because so many of us are living by rules that we think might be working for us, but really, are they? Are they at a deep unconscious level? Are you playing it safe when you really want to be an entrepreneur, but you're stuck in a job because, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is no right or wrong here. But if that is you, and I'm talking to you, and you know you're still playing small because you're in the job, are you doing what your soul's purpose is here to do? Life's really short, and as some of you guys may or may not know, something that's really, really close to my heart is suicide awareness, because I spent such a long time myself in a suicidal state or having suicidal ideations or wanting to end my own life, and it was not okay. No, because that was all I knew at the time. That was all I knew until I decided to change my mindset. And we just found out last night that one of our neighbours' fathers committed suicide just the other day. So while we had everybody here at the house on Saturday night, he was ending his life. And it was really, really like heartbreaking. We spoke to his daughter, who's heartbroken, like she found him. And you know what it came down to? She said, we normally book overseas holidays. He's an elder man. She said, we normally book overseas holidays twice a year, and that's his thing, and he loves going. We'll go to Europe or we'll go wherever we're going, and it's amazing, and he's always got something to look forward to. He's always got something to look forward to. He didn't have anything to look forward to. Right? And I may or may not be being told exactly what's going on behind the scenes with some of the stuff in regards to people taking their own lives, because we're not able to be told. And it's why when I tour, I will be donating a very large portion of the proceeds to suicide awareness. Because let me tell you, when you work on this, you do not have to do that. You don't. Not at all. When you have the right proximity around you, you do not have to do that. So that's something that's very, very close to my heart. And this comes in hugely with the scarcity mindset. Because everything on the outside is coming from in here. Everything. Okay? Remember that. Everything that's coming from here is then happening on the outside, because you're bringing it down from spiritual, mental, emotional into the physical. When we talk about this, we go into depth in this in our program, Get Sold on You. And we talk about that. You do not want to be pushing SHIT up a hill. It's not going to serve you. So what can you do? What can you do to stick in your lane? What can you do? Let me know if you're on to. Drop a comment. Don't forget to hashtag becoming you if you're jumping on later on. This is so cool. Because if you can shift, which I know you can, the lack and the scarcity mindset, happy days. Happy days. What would life mean to you if you didn't have the scarcity or lack mindset? If you weren't worried, I see it within the coaching industry all the time. I don't have enough clients. Okay, when did you decide that? Where else are you playing that out in your life? Because that's going to be playing out in other areas of your life. I haven't lost enough weight. I am not a good enough mother. Right? Focus and having my why in my mind. Yeah. Right? What if that's just unconscious programming and that's not something that you consciously have to think about? What if you could do that? And I know you can, Karen, because we work together one-to-one. I know you really well. You can do that. You can unconsciously program yourself to be like, yeah, I have absolute faith. The page, oh, I'm going to sneeze. I don't know what's going on with sneezing on this call. I did it yesterday too. Apparently people have got hay fever at the moment. I don't want to embed that, but that's what people were talking about last night. Having hay fever at the moment with everything going on and like the change in season or something. I don't know. I opened my Gabby Bernstein journal this morning and it says, I release time and let the universe show me what to do. What if time is all an illusion? Would you have a scarcity mindset then? Or would you enjoy the present moment? What would you be doing if scarcity was not on the forefront of your mind? And you might not think that it is, but start to ask yourself some questions. Is it? Are you constantly on the chase to be enough, to have enough? Are you constantly wanting more money? Why? Not a bad thing. It's a freaking great thing. But why? What is that? What is getting to that end result going to give you? This is all comes back to becoming you, right? Because again, we can be programmed and conditioned to take on, oh, I need to have XYZ to be ABC. You don't. You've got it all inside of you right now, right here. How different would your life be knowing that you have it all inside of you right now? Do you think your life would be quite different? Like this jazzes me on so many levels because everybody has the ability to do this. Everyone. No matter what your circumstances are. And this is what we're going into within Breaking the Rules, which starts on Tuesday. The first lesson will drop on Tuesday and it's recorded live on the Facebook group. All the lessons are being delivered to you from me live so you can jump in on the training. And from there it will be evergreen. It goes for 5 weeks. There's 2 lessons a week. One of them is going to include a Q&A. I'm going to teach you, hey Chrissy, hello beautiful. I'm going to teach you how to break the freaking rules. The rules of your mind and what's been playing at an unconscious level. Now if you watched yesterday's video and you haven't gone and got your human design from Jovian Archive, they're free. Go and have a look at it and maybe start to do a little bit of research and figure out. It uses many different things, human design. It uses neutrinos, which is basically what's in the stars in the sky that's also in us. It uses, good morning Agnieszka. See, look at this, guys. This is testament to the work that I do. Every single person on here has been a client of mine or is a client of mine. How freaking cool is that? I'll take that one. You want to know why that is? That's my profile. That's my human design. That's why Karen's got a PhD in Renee Claire, because she's freaking amazing. But like, I understand my human design. I get it, and I use that within my business. I use that within my marriage. I use that within my life with my kids. Dan and I yesterday morning, because if you saw yesterday's video, you would have seen that I had a bit of a headache. It was quite intense. I still jumped on and did this. And I almost went to reschedule my entire day because I was like, whoa, what's going on? I said to Dan, let's go to the beach, let's go on ground, let's go and like watch the waves, go and have a chai. And we had a full-on conversation. We almost ended up divorced. We're okay, it's us. But it was so interesting. And then I said to him, I was like, do you like me sometimes being hard work? He's like, yeah, I enjoy the chase. To a point. Now, everything we create on the outside, because I'm like, how come you've created me like this? What's going on? Everything we create. Chrissy's reading a book at the moment. If you haven't read it, it's called Busting Loose from the Money Game. Highly recommend it. If you're coming into breaking the rules, definitely read it. Definitely read it. It'll change so many ways of the ways that you think. And what if everything was a game and everything on the outside of you was what you've created? Would you be pretty proud of yourself for some of the situations? I would be. Oh my gosh, like I am. I'm like, yeah, I created that problem. I created that problem. How freaking cool is that? Chrissy, absolute mind F. She just messaged me, she's like, this book, yeah, because the programming and conditioning that you've had, isn't that? This is where we start to question things. This is where we really start to go into things and go, hey, what am I worth? What do I deserve? Could I really have everything that I desire and that I want? Yeah, you can. What's stopping you? What would stop you? And have a look at like scarcity and lack mentality. What's going to stop you from having anything you desire? It's going to be you, right? Pop it in the comments. If it's not you, who's it going to be? And then what are you doing? You're pointing the finger and you've got 3 fingers pointing back. Ask yourself some questions. So start to be aware. Is that lack mentality stopping you from becoming you? Because you're literally handing your power over to whoever you're comparing or whoever you're feeling lack from or whatever's going on. You go, have my power, it's on a platter, take it. No. I want my own power. I'm standing in my own power. That'd be pretty cool, right? Because we make our own choices. We do. Even if you think you don't. You do. We all do. I made a choice to marry my husband. I made a choice to make a cup of tea this morning. I made a choice to be here with you right now teaching this golden wisdom. You're welcome. Right? What do you really, really want at a deep level? In becoming you, to then breaking the rules, and that doesn't mean going against the law. No, it's breaking the rules and the conditioning and the programming that you've had inside of you. Starting to really dig deep and ask yourself some different questions. Might change the game. Who knows? Who's on? If you're on, say hello. Hashtag becoming you. Becoming you. And if you already are at a beautiful place where you feel very aligned with who you are, is there another level? Imagine if that deepness could get deeper. Imagine if that self-awareness could get even like stronger. Because it can. I'm still working on the depth of becoming me. All the time. All the time. Becoming you. So cool, right? Becoming you. When I got this, my whole life changed. The money I wanted to come in, the people that I wanted to hang out with in my atmosphere, that were in my vortex. I got to learn from some of the best in the world, and they shared that wisdom with me. And this hasn't just happened in this lifetime. I've been very blessed where I've been given a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge, and I have it all inside of me, and now is my time to teach you this. And this is why I'm also creating now. Breaking the Rules fam are going to get first access to this, and they're going to get it at a discounted offer as well. So you want to be in breaking the rules. You really, really, really want to be in breaking the rules. But what I'm doing, once this launch has come and we're in breaking the rules, they're going to get access to my new program called Scarcity. Chrissy, you were right. Freaking golden nugget. How many people don't know how to sell? Sales is my jam. And you want to know what stopped me for such a long time? I didn't think I could do it. I didn't think I could teach people. I'm like, this is just me. It's just who I am. I had every justification under the freaking sun. And I've got clients right now that are crushing it for the month of October. Their sales, their banked money is through the freaking roof. Through the roof, right? People are crazy if they don't do breaking the rules. She said it. She said it. The woman herself said it. Queen Karen, right? The reason I didn't want to do it was because I'd seen other people do it, and I had all these stories playing on the background, the scarcity of like, well, they're really good at it, I'll let them do it, like, no. And I was actually telling myself a story that no, it's not my jam, like, it doesn't jazz me, it's not what I want to do. Bullshit. Bull. I am phenomenal at sales, and there's a master method that I do without even realizing, like, I am unconsciously competent at doing it. So why not teach it to people? And I'm gonna do it at a really accessible rate in a big group type setting. It's gonna be freaking phenomenal, because my mission is to see you succeed. I want to see you succeed. And if you're not succeeding, that's not me fulfilling my life's purpose. So I thought about it. I was like, how can I help them succeed? What can I teach them that I'm really freaking good at? And Dan's been telling me for ages. Our trainers have been telling me, they're like, Renee, sales. My coaches are like, when are you teaching sales? I'm like, no. I was like, hiding. Why not? Why not? Because I'm really freaking good at it. So if you want to learn from the best with this, oh my gosh, Scarcity. It'll be dropping in about 3 to 4 weeks. So keep your eyes peeled. But you probably want to be in breaking the rules, because you're going to get first access, and it's going to be a bit of value. Let's just say that, okay? So, what do you need to know about scarcity? What do you need to know about lack? Is it something that you're moving forward with or not? I'm making a decision right now that scarcity and lack does not affect me, and I'm handing it over to the universe. You can say God, source, creator, whatever it is you want for you. There's no right or wrong. Universe, show me. Show me. Now you've got to be able to receive. You must be able to receive. This is a fundamental for selling. I think my other program's called Get Sold on You. That's a beautiful container. It's amazing. What could happen? I lived in lack and scarcity for way too long. Would I have enough money to pay my bills? Did I ever not have enough money to pay my bills? No, they always got paid. But it was only like just there. It was that threshold. It was that like, okay, and now I've got to wait for payday next week. And I've got to go slog my guts out to get that in. Who's been there? Who's there now? Right? I love you too. We are touring to Adelaide as well, which is again a whole nother like excitement. We're doing a live show in Adelaide at the end of the month. It'll be the last weekend of November. So if you're in Adelaide or around Adelaide, come and see us. There's going to be 5 freaking amazing powerhouse women together. Look out, world. Look out, world. Now, would we do that if we lived in lack or scarcity mentality? Nope. Oh my gosh, what if the borders are shut again? What if something happens with COVID? What if? That is lack and scarcity. No. Okay. They shut. Cool. We'll reschedule. Problem? Or not problem? Just got to download how many people have scarcity mindset. Oh my gosh, Adelaide. Yay! I'm gonna have some unicorn time. Yeah, how many people do you think have scarcity mindsets? This is why I'm like doing the sales training. I'm going to train people over the course of a month. I'm going to get them fully freaking trained to be sales goddesses. To step into that full alignment of who they truly are. Because everything, mindset, money, health, and then waiting for the paycheck and can't take a day off sick because no sick leave. I can't possibly ask for more money because they don't do pay rises here at this time of year. Why not? Why can't you? Why can't you start that business? Oh, because somebody, Tom, Dick, and Harry down the road's doing it? Cool. Do it too, if that's what you're passionate about. Yeah, used to see this too much. Yeah, black mentality and the scarcity is big, fam. It's huge, like massive. Start to think about that. How many people need help with that? Oh, I don't have enough money to sign up to this course. Oh, okay. Where are you living? Scarcity, all that. That's one of the things that I really took along my journey in regards to succeeding as well, was I took the risks. When I first signed up with my first business coach, I left myself with $12 in the bank. $12, and that was on a credit card. My balance in my credit card had $12 available. Everything else I used to pay him. Think about that. Now, that's not just the only time I've done that. I have taken big investment risks into myself because I knew that it would help me to see, to feel, to act a different way than what I'd been doing. And at the time, there were times where, I remember when I signed on to a program with my first coach, the one that I left myself with $12, went on and made really good results really quickly. And I was like, oh my gosh, like bringing in, I think it was $8,000 over 24 hours. My first like 3 clients when I first signed up. I was like, what just happened? Making $8,000 for me prior was like 8 months worth. No, not 8 months worth, but not far. No, it was probably, I was on about like $400 a week. So whatever you want to calculate that to be, when I was working part-time. And that was for 3 days, or 2.5 days, including like late at night. So doing that, I was like, holy what? This is amazing, because my gifts were wanted, my skills were wanted. This was only like 18 months ago. If I can do it, you can do it. But if I had kept in that lack or scarcity mindset, I wouldn't have invested. I wouldn't have signed up. And then when the opportunity came to go to his next level of his program, it was $24,000 for the year. Even though I'd made some money, $24,000 was a lot. How am I going to do it? Shit. And I went through like, and you know, one of my friends who I'm actually now coaching, he says to me, fuck, like, are you going to be okay affording that? Like, you don't have that. And I was like, yeah. I was shitting myself, but I knew I'd make it work. So I took on the payment plan. It was like $2,000 a month, right? And I fucking did it. And I did it. And it was the best investment. Again, another best investment that I'd ever done. And then going on to my next coach after that ended like 6 months later, I was like, hey, okay, looking at the next coach, it was the same thing. It was like $2,000 a month. Well, yeah, cool, I've already done that, easy. And that went up to 2.5, and now I'm at $5,000 a month just for my business coach. I take the risks. I take the investment in myself. You can't just sit around and fucking twiddle your freaking thumbs and be like, oh, okay, it's cool, I'm just gonna stay over here. And well, you can if you want. I mean, at the end of the day, it's completely up to you. But if you want what you want over here, sitting here and twiddling your thumbs, and it's okay, I'm just gonna sit here and I'll watch from the outside and I'm gonna get the results. Nope. It's investing in yourself. And I see too many coaches who will make 1 or 2 sales and then they'll fall back behind. I retired my husband a year ago. A year ago I retired my husband. And why do you think that was? Because I learnt to break the rules. I broke my own rules going on in here. Everyone was like, is that a smart move? Like, he's covering your rent, he's covering your groceries. Is that smart? I was like, I got it. And even at the time, if you looked at the figures, maybe I didn't really have it. But I had it. It was an energetic thing. I was like, babe, I got you. It's cool. You know what? Like, what's the point of going to a 5-day-a-week job where you're not enjoying it? Come hang out with a fan. Okay, cool. And like a month or two, and I was like, yeah, so Ted's like, I thought you said you had me. I was like, I do. I've got you. And he's like, okay. And then he stepped into his own masculine. He's like, I don't actually need you to have me. I've got me. And we had some shifts and changes there, which was awesome, right? But if I hadn't have like said that to him or pushed him in that way, you know, and I didn't, he made the choice at the end of the day. He wasn't happy where he was, so he made the choice to leave. And we've had a year together already of doing what we want, when we want, with whom we want. Yesterday morning, we went to the beach. Pretty cool, hey? Pretty cool. So that's not having a scarcity or lack mindset. Does it mean I don't go into it sometimes? No, I go into it. Just ask Dan. I'll go into it. And you know what it comes back to? It comes back to some old patterns sometimes of like rearing their head of like, oh, well, do we have enough to do that? But guess what? It's at another level. At another level. Because what we pay ourselves is like quadruple what we were paying ourselves or what we were getting paid when we were working for someone else. Our lifestyle's changed. Our lifestyle has changed in that process, hasn't it? So start to break your own rules and not worry about the scarcity. Because it may not serve you. Maybe it does serve you. I know it doesn't serve me. All right, I'm going to love and leave you. You guys are freaking amazing. Remember, if you're watching on a replay, hashtag becoming you. Let me know that you're here. Let me know your thoughts around scarcity. And if you want into breaking the rules, you literally have 4 days. It's $197 Australian. The link is at reneeclearhealth.com/courses. Sign on. You'll get added into the Facebook group and get ready to change your life. Some of you have been wanting access to me for a while, but you may not have thought that you could afford access to me for a while. Here's your chance. Here's your chance. This is going to be amazing. All right, so I will see you in breaking the rules for those of you that are game to start to break the rules. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.